I did something crazy and foolish, I hope not. Welcome back to my channel. Today we officially start the series How I Restore You. We are in her company. 99 GSX-R Suzuki 600 Suzuki Ram Air Direct, almost my age, a little bit younger, let's say. And in this series, we will see the transformation and rebirth of this Suzuki Ram Air Direct from how I bought it to new. If we're good, we'll make it new again. I speak in the plural because in a very short time, I will introduce you to the former owner of this bike. I say former because it has now become mine. But before we start, guys, please remember it's crucial that 40 to 50% of you watch the content of this channel and are not subscribed. Oh, what are we doing? It's very important. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, leave a nice like and share the video. Let's roll the intro. Afterward, I'll introduce you to the ex-owner who also loves motorcycles, just like me and probably like us, who will help us in the restoration of this road. Luca, good morning, good morning. So how are we doing? We are dear like this. So what? First, let's introduce you properly, Luca. Who are you? They are...
Luca, motorcycles have been my passion for a long time, although it's not my profession. I work in a different field. Childhood, I have had various motorcycles. I enjoy restoring motorcycles and making them new again. Okay.
So I would say he is the right person who can do our case. We've already mentioned the motorcycle, but let's provide more details about it. In technical detail, it's a 99, so a pre-2000. And it's carbureted. Okay, are you able to work on the carburetors? We're good. Because I am, and already with electronics, you know I'm half crap, let alone with carburetors. So you'll have to teach me or explain a few things. I hope you like this content, so I invite you to leave a nice like on trust. And this is the beast. And it's in this condition, among cobwebs and missing parts. We will see together with Luca precisely the restoration of this big dirty thing. Where do we start, Luca?
So we will start by disassembling the last remaining pieces, then lower the engine, remove all before lowering the engine, remove all the fluids, oil, brake fluid, radiator fluid, which has already been removed, and we will start with the polishing of the frame.
We obviously start with the removal of the manifolds. Good Luca has already started working. Having done that, we will proceed with the exhaust system up to the muffler, which, if you have noticed, is not blocked by the frame because the frame is missing. After completing this, we can lower the entire exhaust system as one unit. Here's a brief overview of the project. It all started from Luca, from an email he sent me during the lockdown phase. I came up with the idea of restoring this motorcycle that he had been keeping still for a long time. He said he wanted to give me a gift for following me for a long time, to restore a motorcycle together and give it to me at the end of the project. You know I'm a fan of wild ideas, and in Cavaldonato, you never turn down a freebie. Initially, the idea was to give it to Miranda, but unfortunately then, given the circumstances, the regulations of licenses exceed say allowed kilowatts, and so I'm getting the bike. What a pity, having said that I did a bit, the introductory hat of this series. The project was born in this very way. However, since I'm talking a bit with you too much, I would say to give a hand to Luca as well, because otherwise I feel at fault. Part executed successfully. While Luca was taking care of the removal of the filter box, I proceeded to remove the oil filter and the oil itself inside the engine.
Now, Luca, what's the next step?
The removal
of the flywheel and the clutch that connects to the engine and the engine bolts, okay?
So we changed the engine with directly the bodies to do it above, yes.
Also removing, however, the radiator pipes, okay.
Remove the footrests to free the frame from the swing arm. Now it's the engine's turn. The engine attaches at 4 points, 1, 2, 3, and here below 4. So we will definitely need, I believe, Luca, if I'm wrong, some
support stand
that we will put underneath so that we can lower the engine in total sequence. So, guys, we've reached a critical sentence. We've unscrewed almost all the screws that hold the engine on the frame, but we have a problem with one. The lady in question is her, and unfortunately, after several attempts and broken keys in our hands, we ended up stripping it. Not good, right? And now we have to resort, unfortunately, to extreme measures. So we drill and try to puncture and lower this blessed engine. I could cause damage. Comment with good luck. And gentlemen, for you it may have been just a few moments. For us, however, a good 5 hours have passed. We're now, thanks to the drill. Look here, meanwhile, on the ground, the residue of the screws that we have drilled. But now, but wait, because now the engine drops. It doesn't hold up anymore. Anyway, it unscrews. We did it, it unscrews. Watch out, I see it, it's almost there. Now we position the stands to support the engine, and then we are comfortably set. There are some. Let's go, I didn't know. The engine has fallen, not lowered. It was not thrown down, but fell on its own. Okay, so the hardest part perhaps of the process we have done. We have the frame and the swing arm ready for the second phase of this video, which will be the polishing. So together with Luca, we are going to see how to polish a frame. It's only 4:30. We've been working since 9 this morning. And after skillfully setting up the engine on a car tire, which we leave there for the moment, because Luca told us that with this halo on his head, the engine is working. So when we go to put it back on the frame, we will make a small modulation, we will do the carburation, and other little things that we will show you in a future episode. Now it's time for the frame, which I don't know if you can see well from this shot. It suffers a bit from the signs of time. In fact, it has generally deteriorated, become opaque, oxidized. Here we have how the frame should be. Maybe you see control. I try like this. You see it well, like this. And instead, how has it become? This is probably also drips from cleaning products,
etc. Correctly?
Right. How are we going to solve this problem? So
we start with a sanding with 800 grit paper, and then to finish, we will use a product specifically for aluminum that will return the frame to its original perfect condition. So
I would say, guys, let's start this hard work. Put the wax, remove the wax, put the water, remove the water, because here you have to sweat. In my opinion, much more than what we did to lower the engine. So, a good 20 minutes have passed during this little B-roll that I threw at you, and already the first results can be admired against the light. Now Luca is applying this product called IOSSO Multi-Use Polish Trim, the best for metals, okay? And we see, in short, the first real result, but I assure you that I don't know if the camera will be able to perceive it. You're already there. We're nearing the renowned section previously hidden by a label, which we took off to demonstrate the contrast. Look at this. Look at this part here. This is the new part. This is the oscillated part. This is the label that was there before to show you the frame. Look with this, and these are practically almost all the teeth, and this instead clearly needs to be oscillated. We did this step by hand to show you that it's not necessary to always use large machines, like a 10-orbital lever or a planer. In short, something that can really take up your time, because to do the whole frame, I believe it takes quite a bit by hand. Where there's a will, there's a way. From me and Luca, for this first episode of How I Restore It's All Me, thank you for watching this video, and I invite you to subscribe and leave us a nice like for the work that we have started and hope to finish, and let's cross our fingers. Let it go as it should. Also, we'll see each other next Friday with a new episode of How I Restore You. It's a series that I'll continue for a few episodes, so I'll launch them all on Friday just to let you know. I'm also waiting for some advice from the comments section. If you have something to tell us, advice is always welcome. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Yeah.